quick video here to show you the similarities and the differences between the two generations of convertible tonneau covers or rear deck lids, whatever you want to call it. This one here on the left is out of my 87, so this would be 86, 87, and 88. And this over here would be 89 through 96. So when you do a hardtop conversion like I'm doing, you have to switch all the latches. The latches on the header molding in the A-pillar area and the latches in the rear deck or the deck lid. Now, there's some differences. It's not as simple as just replacing the hardware, although you can do that. When I was looking online, a lot of people that have done this conversion, they just very vaguely said to just buy the whole new tonneau cover, the whole updated cover. You get everything you need, and that's true. You're also going to pay a lot more because of the shipping. So I was going to go the route of just buying the components, reusing my original deck lid. I ran into some problems, and I'm going to show you those, and this is where the similarities and the differences are, more so the differences. So as you can see, there is no latches in the 87. That's because I had started the swap, so I took them out and I put in updated latches. Well, I noticed a problem. There was interference with the latch. The latch sits in the car this way. This loop for the cable sits lower than the surface that's going to be mounted onto here. And that's a problem, because when you're engaging or disengaging the latches, this is going to be dragging on this fiberglass. And the reason is, as you can see, there's just one cavity here for the latch to sit in. Now, I haven't taken these latches out, but all right, I'll do it. So the reason, or the big difference, so the big difference between these two deck lids and why it's not as simple and straightforward as just swapping out the latches is because this deck lid has a boss. It has the same cavity that deck lid has, but it has a boss that raises the latch up, which allows this loop to be free. With that said, I can see it still very slightly rubs on here. So there's no way, absolutely no way, an updated latch is going to fit on an old deck lid and work properly. I tried using some washers, some fiber washers, to raise it up, and it worked. But what I did not like about that is washers left this without any support. The washers acted as risers and pads here, but it left no support here. The reason that concerned me is this is my roof. It is going to be subject to wind, and it's going to be under a lot of pressure and stress, and I just want this surface to be mounted flat. My only remedy would be to machine an actual spacer that covered the entire base. But guess what? That's still not even enough to make me want to retrofit new equipment onto old equipment. The next problem was the cables. The cables on the 87, this just has holes in it on this lever. There's just holes in here. On that mechanism, it's all like a pulley. So here's the difference. This left hand is 87. You can see it's just a wire loop. And the 89 through 96 is an I type of a fitting, or an I type of a connector. So once this is in the car, now it's not sitting flat because the I is not allowing it to. So that's the big problem. Now also, the mount for the cable is way up here. So when you're pulling the lever, you're not pulling it straight. You're not pulling it straight, you're pulling it at an angle, which causes or requires so much more force. Then there's no way to mount this fitting onto here. You can make it work, but then there's a slacking issue with the cable. It's just not a good fit, guys. There's just too many obstacles when trying to put modern latches on a first generation deck lid. So it really does boil down to the very simple fact that it is a lot easier to just buy the entire cover. It's just as simple as the bracket bolts.